Select.
Get some more water. Swish and swallow. You gotta get that mucus out. I'm wondering if you're like you're choking.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios. It's the Ken Stout live show featuring the Zoom homies. Produced by LK Productions.
How you doing, Sean and Ken? Alex?
Hey everybody, welcome into tonight's edition of the stream. Alex Cheek joins us, Chris Garrett joins us, Sean Gallagher joins us, and Greg Guy joins us. Hey Greg, Sean, Alex, Chris.
This new time.
They built in pressure, so that's a good sign.
Greg is watching something probably to do with automotive, since that's pressure and that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's South Main Auto.
So Sean, I forgot to ask you a while ago, and if you don't want to cover it right now, that's cool. We can talk about it later. But everything's okay, or as well as it can be.
They're in. My mom's getting him ready for bed, brushing his teeth and stuff
right.
like that.
All right.
What were you going to say, Chris?
I was just saying, hey. Yeah, he's just saying, hey to me. Oops. If you'd have been paying attention, you would have heard me.
So.
Well, I guess that's my first strike for getting in the waiting room today.
Yeah, first strike. Oh, speaking of strikes, one of the channels I follows a guy that got banned permanently from YouTube today because he inherited his third strike. And he doesn't really know exactly what he did wrong. He got a strike for, of all things, cyberbullying. And how this guy got a strike for cyberbullying is beyond me, because he really honestly does not have a bad bone in his body. He wouldn't know how to bully someone if he had somebody running him like a puppet. He wouldn't. So it's a little confusing. He's going to appeal it, but as we all know, YouTube's going to say no. They're going to keep it banned. So.
I mean, the way I see it, you really can't ban anybody off of YouTube, because it's a free platform and anybody can just go in there and make a new account.
Sure. No, he'll make it. In fact, he probably already has made another channel, and he probably already has more subscribers than I do, because everybody's aware of what happened now, so they'll just, jump on the new channel or whatnot. Hi, Mike.
When that happens, does he lose all his videos and everything?
I'm going to say yes. I honestly don't know, Chris.
I believe that's the rule. If that happens, they delete all your videos and you.
Well, that's why you save them anyway, but still it's.
Yeah, I mean that's one. I mean, depending. I mean, I don't know that I necessarily want to save mine. So Chris was a little confused. It might be a little confusing. I think tonight's title was Live Golfing Premiere, and then what? If you guys want to, I will show today's golfing as sort of kind of like a premiere, or if you want, I can wait and do it as a true premiere. It's up to you guys. It's about an hour and a half long, and we can speed through it when it gets to the boring parts, and believe me, there are some boring parts. Or we can wait and do it as a premiere. It makes me no difference. I've watched it. I sped through it. There's good and bad. So
I'm about to lay down. I'm gonna be on Zoom, but I'm about to lay down anyway. This new time is.
Chris has got YouTube running in the background.
No, I don't. It's not me.
Better not be that kid out of Arkansas.
He's smiling and laughing. I'm for the waiting room.
Oh no, tonight there will be no rating room. It'll be removal. There's no waiting room tonight. It'll be gone for the night.
He thinks it's just grand and all
Because he
funny.
doesn't think I'll do it.
Yeah, can everybody hear me?
Yes, Mike, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
And we can see you.
I promise.
Can you see us?
Yes, I can. I think you see, I was the first one, the first or second one on the,
Well, if I go over to
YouTube,
the
right?
studio, Tony Wallow was first at 9:06. You were second at 9:26. Greg snuck in at 9:50. Chris came in at 11. So, which is about right. It's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing tonight. So,
Hey, Ken, can I share my screen?
sure.
I got something to tell you. I
Hi,
took
Rick.
this.
Hello.
I took this because I wanted my dad to see it one more time. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
mhm.
Is that a train? Oh, cool.
I took one video so he could see it. That one has sound in it. So, well, yeah. And yes, that's a computer that he runs off his train thing, or he did run it off that.
He ran that train track system off a computer.
Yep.
So how many
Windows
tracks?
XP.
How many tracks are right there?
I think 9 of them.
That's probably why that computer had a serial port.
Wow,
Oh.
that's just amazing.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, Mimi came in from a different room.
Oh,
She looks like she's in the living room or something.
yeah, she's in the living room.
Still no bell though. I don't understand that. So, Alex, I need you to leave and come back so I can see why this bell's not working, please. He goes, "What?
He's
Oh,
like,
me? Oh, hold on. Oh my God, he caught me."
he's like me.
No,
He's like, hang on, let me swallow my liquid from my drink and then I'll talk. See you in
You
2
care to
seconds, Alex.
reconsider your? Yeah, I figured he would. So I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to see, okay, there's a bell. Why does that do that? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
because it's Ken.
Oh, is that what it is?
He's starting early.
Well, he
I
actually
haven't
started 12 ago.
I haven't seen you all day. You've been too busy for me.
Oh,
Let's see. You went to church. I played golf. How is that? I'm too busy for you.
is he like your dad, Alex? You
I'm
gotta
kind of figuring
talk
while
to him
you were
every
at
time
church,
of the
I was
day.
playing golf, and we'll let that go at what it is. So, if you guys would like to see it, it's real simple. I'll share my screen with everybody, and we can watch it, or I can do it as a premiere. You let me know.
Premiere.
Premiere?
Premiere,
Premiere?
yeah.
Premiere?
Yeah,
Hey,
As
So
soon as
I got 8
That's-
people, and so far we got 3 premieres, so I need one more premiere, and it's a premiere.
Yeah, premiere.
There we go. It's a premiere. So one day this week, I'll premiere it.
so after they go that way, I got something to tell you.
Okay.
They're still in the.
Now we got a vote from the chat room. Premiere. Jeff says howdy again. Hi, Jeff. Oh, Jeff shows up with. Oh, now the doorbell's working real good. Oh, it probably just needed to warm up. That's what it was.
you need to answer it then.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jim. Hi, Mimi.
Okay, okay. I'm ready to hear you talk, Jim.
Maybe
About
Jim's not
what?
ready to talk. Hold on, I'll spotlight you.
Why? Oh, there we go.
Was that a sound card?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sound. Actually, either it's a sound card or it's a sound card TV tuner. What are
Yeah,
those?
something like that. It's a Extreme Sound 7.1. It looks like it's just for like one of those white slots. It looks like it's just for like one of the white slots. It's not even made for a standard computer these days.
Yeah, okay.
What kind of interface is it? PCI or PCIe?
No, if he's talking about what I think he's talking about, it might be ISA. It might be that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It supports S/PDIF out support, 16-bit.
So what
Yep.
interface is it to the motherboard?
Yeah, it should say what interface it is.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, let's
How
see.
did your grandson do at the baseball today, Jeff?
Got their butts beat.
Well,
They got one team they just can't overcome. Lost 9-1. They were pretty much tied till the last inning.
yeah.
Then they got kicked. They haven't beat this particular team yet.
We went through that with my son in baseball quite a lot. They always dominated the local league. And then when they got into all-star play,
There you go, Jim. What does that look like?
Let's
the
see.
sound card,
No, but look with that interface.
Yeah, that's wow.
I can't see your face. There's something
That's
blocking it.
PCI.
Is it yeah, okay, I guess it
I
is.
believe so.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Mhm.
I say if it doesn't fit, just hammer it a little harder.
Well, somebody left. I don't
It
know
would have
who.
fit in that 20-year-old computer I worked on.
Well, let me just tell you, it says it's for a 850 megahertz CPU, 128 megabytes RAM.
Yeah. Okay. I actually found the damn thing on Amazon. I
Well,
did. I
it's
found it.
Amazon.
It says
Yeah.
it's a-
Yeah. Hold on. If you want to see this, hang on a second. Yeah, I found it on Amazon.
I
Hang
would
on.
have expected eBay maybe, but Amazon. Wow.
It says experimental PCI. Yeah.
PCI, okay. Not PCIe.
So that's what he's got. Interesting.
Most newer computers have fairly decent sound built in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but that's 3 boxes of tech that I'm gonna take back to my house. Small box, medium box, large box. Oh,
You know, Jim, I enjoyed your video today.
Yeah, even though I screwed the pooch in the beginning.
Well, still useful.
Yeah. Well, I was babbling on in the beginning, so that wasn't too bad, but still, I should have been paying better attention.
So you moved your computer back to your bedroom from your dad's office, Sean.
mm-hmm. Because I said I have something to say about it. I'll be right back.
So Jim, I apologize. I had literally just gotten in the car off the 18th hole, and I went to my phone and checked the important things, YouTube, email, YouTube, and I seen where you were live, so that's why I said, hey, I got to there very late.
Yeah, you did, but that's okay.
I will watch it later on today.
Now, the weird thing about that video,
Well, don't ruin it for me. Okay, go ahead.
no, the weird thing about that video is that, and I have a hard time believing this,
You made the video and you have a hard time believing it. This is not good.
Yeah, no, I no. This I want to show you this here. Give me a second. I want to show you that supposedly this thing spiked like nobody's business.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, but
Okay.
So
now
what
I can't believe those are actual numbers. Those to me have to be like a lot of that. I bet is bot count. When YouTube finishes with this, it's probably going to be substantially less than that because I can't believe that it had that many views.
So how are you checking this in studio?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to wait until the dust settles. I got a funny feeling a lot of that is bot accounts.
Hi, Mimi. Can you hear us?
Oh,
Yeah,
We can hear you.
yeah.
And did Rick leave?
No, Rick's there.
Oh, yeah, there he is, right in the middle. Boy, do I need my glasses cleaned. Man,
But yeah,
I know I'm tired, but whew, that's pretty bad.
none of my live videos have ever done anything like that. So I have my doubts that that's an accurate count.
Well, I kind of look at my one video that's got 1,300 views and I say, yay.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the maximum number of people watching was like 32 at one point. I looked at the graph after it was done.
So do you when you stream, do you watch it in the studio? Is that how you monitor it?
I do look at it there, yeah, because it's well, no, actually, I don't look at it at studio. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. I set up the stream, and you've seen. I'm sure you have the same screen that I've had, where you can watch what's going on. You can see the chat.
Yep.
And you can see all the graphs and all that kind of bullshit.
Yep.
So
I'm looking at it right now. Right now it says I have 7 concurrent viewers at the bottom, and at the top half I have 8 concurrent viewers. So right off the bat we have a problem.
yeah. Well, like I said, I've never seen any video I've ever done.
And to your point,
yeah,
it says there's been 25 views already.
Right.
In 17 minutes I've garnered 25 views. I don't think so.
Yeah. It's like I said, I have a hard time. We'll see. In about 24 hours, I expect those numbers to actually go down.
Yeah.
We'll see what they really are.
Yeah. But yeah, I set it up. I keep obviously the studio runs because that's how I set it up. But then I always open my channel, and then I've got the stream so I can monitor it, which I sometimes miss things anyway, with chat. And then I've got Twidget over here with chat. So I pretty well have it covered, I think. So.
Hey, Jim,
Yes.
you think there's like bots to check to see if there's anything inappropriate or whatever?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, but you cannot sit there and tell me that between 4 and 5, when the stream was actually running, that this thing got 192 views. I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
So
It's
my guess is
a question Chris brings up, but I don't think it'd be 195 bots watching at once.
No, I don't think so either. But
I mean, unless they're literally hanging on every word you say.
Nobody hangs on every word I say.
The bots might.
Well, let me put it. Let me rephrase that. Nobody in their right mind hangs on every word I say.
Well, a bot wouldn't have a mind.
Oh, good Lord. So how was everybody Sunday?
Very windy here, but otherwise it was
Left the
good.
room already.
Was
Yeah, I got
baby,
your message, Rick. Said it was like 27-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what ours were, but they were constant. They were really steady. And I only had one shot affected by the wind, and that was over the lake. It got about halfway across the lake, and I'm like, I'm gonna damn wind. right in the middle of the lake. So I took the next lower club out. Yeah, I took the next lower club out and whacked the hell out of it and made sure I didn't go in that lake, and I didn't. So
It was 80 degrees here today. I had to turn my AC on.
well,
I had to turn my heat on.
now when we started to leave to go, it was 66 degrees, and I kid you not, there wasn't a iota anywhere of wind. I get to my mom's, which is 3 miles from the golf course, and it's like the Wizard of Oz. You're playing in the tornado all of a sudden. I'm like, where did this wind come from? I'm telling you. And I thought, it'll calm down, which it did a little bit.
I think my tooth is better.
Is it
Well,
your tooth or your jaw, you think?
I think I had an ulcer actually, but I'm gonna still go to the dentist because my teeth are not in good shape. And sometimes I have problems with the tooth hurting, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the front nine today, as you guys will see this week, you would have thought I'd never played golf a day in my life.
That bad?
I shot a 40 and pars 29.
Ooh, I don't know much about golf, but ooh, ouch.
It don't sound right.
Yeah, that's not good. And then I opened the back nine up with a birdie, which is you're given 3 shots to make it. I made it in 2. So the back nine started out really. I should have started. I should have stopped on the 10th hole. That'd have been a real good day. But in all
What's your
in all
handicap?
seriousness, on the back nine, I shot a 32. Again, pars 29. So I did.
That's
tighten
not
it
bad.
up a little bit.
It's not bad.
So
What's your handicap?
Oh, I haven't figured my handicap. I have no idea.
No.
Probably 50.
Can you ever see anybody? You ever see anybody get mad and throw their golf clubs?
Chris, if I were to be completely honest with you, I know someone that got mad and threw his golf club.
Was that you?
And then I went over to the housing edition and went, "Excuse me, ma'am, the golf club slipped out of my hand. It's in your backyard. Do you mind if I get it?"
Yeah, I was just going to ask how well you knew the person who did that.
I had no idea who it was.
Yeah,
I'll go get that for you.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me that actually my pastor, he plays golf. He was saying he's seen people get mad and throw the whole bag of golf clubs in the water.
I haven't gotten that mad, but I on one specific hole in California, I did. Of course, I didn't tell the lady that I threw it intentionally. I used the it slipped out of my hand.
Yeah.
I've known people that have gotten mad.
What was the distance that it traveled?
Huh?
What was the distance it traveled?
Oh, 20 yards maybe.
That's not inconsequential.
I swore my golf club and I forgot to hold on to it.
Dear God.
Yeah, Tony's watched my What a Putt from 2008. I had several putts like that today where it's going in the hole. It's going, how the hell? What? And I don't know if it was the wind. I don't know. The greens are starting to come in really nice, actually. And there's not that much bumping along and moving around. But, man, there was one I was like, oh, yeah. How did that ball end up over there? So, anyway, BH Ringer's in the house. Thank you, BH Ringer.
What the heck?
Hey, Ken,
Yeah, Sean.
can you spotlight me? I have 3 more things to show to Jim.
Well, first of all, let me welcome everybody into the Sean and Jim channel tonight. So, yeah, go ahead. Take her away, Sean. Oh, good Lord, what is that?
2600 graphics card, apparently.
2660.
It has a
It's
HDMI, DVI, and VGA.
Yeah, so it's not ancient, but it isn't exactly new, that's for sure.
And then I don't know if you remember this brand. It's
Simple tech.
Simple Tech. This one's a 1 terabyte,
Oh,
and I
external
think the
drive.
other one is a 1 terabyte too.
Okay, well, you know, you can crack those open and replace the drive, right? Well, that's interesting.
What is that? Don't tell me.
That's a scanner.
Well, my first guess would
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
way
yeah,
off,
it's just-
but okay.
No, it's a scanner. It's probably very old and probably doesn't, well, depending on where you live, it doesn't work anymore because everything is digital and whatnot.
Wouldn't in our area.
You could get like, if you wanted to listen to people like on F4S radios and all.
I believe you
These
said
are
you
real
had three.
old.
There we go. 4 assorted audio.
Yeah,
adapters.
audio adapters. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, I need those audio adapters.
What in the world? Something's definitely going on. What the hell's going on here?
Oh, here's something. One more thing. Oops, hang on. The chord's in the way.
Oh wait, stop right. Hold on. Railroad simulator.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Railroad
that was
Simulator
a thing
2004.
for a long time.
Well,
That was
Had
a thing
a,
for a
Railroad
long
Tycoon
time.
I have,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a simulator.
I have this one.
My Nana sister's husband gave me a copy of that Trains Railroad Simulator 2004, and I played it on Windows XP.
Wow.
Very old USB things. Oh,
Tony Wallow plays a train game. I can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head, so I'll either get a text and or in chat to jog my memory. Which hint, Tony, just tell me the name. Hey,
Do you know if those are?
Sean,
yeah.
you said 3 things, right?
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm just messing with you.
You know
You're
what those-
fine.
What is that?
Do you know if those train simulator programs will work on a Windows 10, Sean?
yeah. Well, I found out that they're installed on his Dell. So, all right, I'm done. I'm done explaining stuff. So, or showing stuff. But now I'm going to explain something. Oh, things keep flying off the thing. So computers and a person like that does not mix. All day today, he's like, "Can I get on my computer?" Sure, Dad. Sure. Let me get you on there. What's my password? What's my username?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, look in the book. He's like,
Oh,
what book?
interesting.
And I'm like, that book. Yeah, he's getting really bad. He can't even remember his passwords.
Yeah.
Starting to get really, really bad.
Well, if he asks you tomorrow, can he get on the computer? You say, sure, Dad. And you get him to the computer. And you say, Dad, let me log you into the computer.
Yeah.
And he might be totally oblivious as to what's going on, but he might just be very happy that he's on the computer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he asked me, he can't really talk anymore. So he has to write things down. And he was like, I want to remove a text, which means a text means email. And he wants to go to the website and see the behavior of the website. I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. You're lost me on that. I know how to remove emails, but I don't know how to go to the behavior of the site. I was like, yeah.
Tony says the name of what he plays is Dovetail.
No, I'm not
looked it
familiar
up
with that.
once. It looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey,
I
Sean,
just-
does that train simulator work on Windows 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
I had a
everybody
copy
together
of-
say yes.
One long ago, I had a copy of 2004. That
Uh-huh.
Train Simulator 2004 on a Windows XP.
Ouais. Tu n'y m'as pas dit? Tu n'y m'as pas dit?
Yeah,
All
just
right.
So
Goodbye.
hopefully my aunt and uncle will be here this afternoon.
what in the
I mean, not this
world?
afternoon, tomorrow afternoon. So
I gotta tell you, Ken, the chat's entertaining tonight.
You know, I just got rid of
And
one.
mine. Hey, bud. Hey, bud.
I don't know where they're coming from, but they're
That's
coming out of the woodwork.
It must be a full moon tonight or something. I don't know.
Something.
We've been
Oh,
lucky.
speaking of a full moon, my mom told me there's gonna be a full lunar eclipse on Tuesday.
Hey, Rick, somebody's trying to take your name.
What?
Yeah, it's probably the same guy or the same bot. It's just
Yeah.
you almost have to treat them like little children and just ignore them and get rid of them, because the more we say things, the more they're going to do it. So, and I'll probably lose my.
Have you got a minimum?
I got.
Are you enforcing a minimum subscription time right now?
I am, yeah.
Who is okay?
Some of these guys have hung around a while just to get to do this.
Yeah, but the minimum subscription right now is 5 minutes, but that's going to change after tonight and to go back to at least a week minimum.
So who's Brownie James?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just
don't even worry about it. It's being taken care of.
Yep. So when I started the night out, I had 185 subscribers. Oh, I'm up to 188. I guarantee that's going to drop here shortly. It's going to happen, which is fine. Yes, I want to get to 200. Yes, it's just a personal goal. If it happens, it happens. No big deal. So, I was going to say something about the golf game.
My nephew was in here talking to me the other day when they was here, and they was amazed that, I've got all this fancy microphone and equipment, and I've got 71 subs on YouTube, and they was asking me if they could access my channel, and the answer is no, because they're only allowed to access YouTube Kids, and none of my videos are made for kids.
Yeah. That's my standard default. Stuff I make is not for kids.
Unless their mom shows them my stuff, they're not going to see my stuff.
Well, I mean, if their mom gives them permission, then you're just going to have to sit there, or your mom's going to have to sit there, or someone's going to have to sit there and monitor them when they're on YouTube. But they're typical children. They're going to try every angle known to mankind and then some to get on the internet.
Yes, they will.
And right now, all three of them are grounded off the internet and off of their Xboxes and Switches or whatever else they've got.
Yeah, it happens. It does happen. So I did end up the day with I parred 17 and 18. The 18th hole, I was so.
You like the movie?
I don't want to say mad.
It's done.
But for lack of.
You want to look at that some more?
Well, we're a family channel, so I was mad. I put a ball on a tee. I picked the club up and walked up and smacked it. One of them ended up middle of the green. One of them ended up about 1.5 feet off the green. I do use Twidget on my. So Fader Jake is bringing something up. I'll show him.
Please.
If he watches the stream, his comment will come across about right now, and I'm using Twidget. He likes the. I asked him if he did OBS. He likes the logo. Yeah, I like the logo too. I actually found something today while I was letting the hair dye do its thing. I'm going to implement it into the opening, and then I will test it with a few people just to see if I get it the way I think I can get it. I think it'll be a really cool addition to the opening. So, and that's all I got to say about that.
Life is like a box of chocolate.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, thank you, Forrest.
I know you guys are like, how long can kid not say anything? Trust me.
Yeah. So, out of curiosity, who caught the stream live?
Replay.
Replay, okay,
I caught the
I
tail
saw it
end of
now.
it, of course.
okay.
I watched it live.
Oh, you
I
did?
watched it live.
Okay,
Good.
Huh?
yeah, good.
I would if I wasn't playing golf, I would have watched it live.
Oh, I know you would have, Ken. I understand. When you do get a chance to watch it though, the next time I talk to you or whatever, just, give me your opinions about it.
All right.
Yeah, Tony watched it live. I
Tony
know that
watched it
he
live,
did.
yeah.
I know that he did.
Yeah.
And I can't thank him enough. He's pretty much,
Well, I
he's been
echo those thoughts.
yeah, he's been supporting the channel. I mean, came out of the blue and he's been consistent. And I can't thank him enough.
Yes, no, I can't either. And again, mere thank you, or it's just words, but I cannot tell that man thank you enough.
Yeah.
So Jim, what's your feelings on TPM?
Oh, is there something on TPM in there?
Yeah. Well, yes, there was something on TPM. Yes. Interestingly, where the particular board that I was using is an ASRock board, and Asus has their own thing that they do, and I guess I was kind of used to that. It was pretty obvious where the TPM was in an Asus board. On an ASRock board, it was buried 1 or 2 layers deep, and it was interesting to find to turn on the TPM.
Hey, Jim,
Yes.
when I put my gaming PC together, I found out that the FTPN is disabled. That means it will not install Windows 11, right? I can't remember what I did to my mom's computer to make it. I think I disabled her FTPN or something. So it won't install
the first-
Windows.
The first question is, are we talking about a 5600G or are we talking about something else?
Yeah,
Okay, 5600G does support the FTPM, depending on where in the motherboard it's located. You have fun finding it, because I had fun finding it tonight or this afternoon on the live stream.
yeah, my gaming PC and her computer are the same. They're Gigabyte B4. Hers is a B450, mine's a B550 gigabyte board.
Yeah, okay, they're
I
both
found
gigabytes.
it, but if I disable it, that means it won't install Windows 11, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Was
Yeah, that was
Catherine live today as well?
I have no idea.
Yes,
She
Oh, okay.
was, right?
Don't know.
yeah, she was live.
Okay, because
I discovered something interesting about a week or 2 ago. My TPM is enabled by default on my computer. Well, I tried to disable it, and when I tried to disable it and reboot back into Windows 10, it deactivated my fingerprint reader and my PIN number, and would not let me reactivate my fingerprint reader or my PIN number unless I re-enabled TPM.
Yeah, that
My
doesn't
computer.
surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Alex, is your computer a custom built or a store bought?
It's it's a in between. It's a Nook.
it's a hybrid.
Oh,
You basically buy the thing and it comes with a CPU and motherboard and power supply already in the case, but you put your own SSD or SSDs and memory in there.
yeah, that's what you recommended to me a couple weeks ago to get for somebody. I forgot what I was looking for, who I was looking for one for, but you recommended that.
Well, I discovered that unless they've changed it on this new version of the BIOS that I've got now, if I disable the TPM, I can't use a PIN to log in or my fingerprint scanner.
Yeah,
So
I
Gary
found
has
out,
joined us.
I wasn't really on the internet today. I was out in the the commercial building that you guys say it is. And I was realizing that it's gonna take me years to go through that thing. There's so much stuff in there. It's gonna take me years to go through it all.
Well, it took him years to accumulate it, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
And I have not been forced to go to Windows 11 yet. I've only gotten like 2 or 3 notifications and that I've declined, so.
I don't think you will be forced until Windows 10 is done.
Yeah, and even then, I'm not so sure. Interesting thing I did find out though. At one point, because I was having some questions as to why I was having certain little quirks going on with the CPU upgrade. I did load the BIOS defaults with which, by the way, turned the TPM back off for some reason. It defaults to off. I have no idea why. Every other BIOS update I've ever heard of on any motherboard turns TPM on, and that's the default. For some reason, this particular board and this BIOS, no, the default is off. Go figure that one out.
you know, I'm gonna show my Uncle Terry's website where you can get discounted keys, because he builds computers for people that can't afford them, and students and stuff. So I'm gonna show him that website so he can get Windows 10 keys for discount, because I'm pretty sure he pays full price for them. So he'll be here tomorrow afternoon, is what my mom said. So they started this morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and they're more than halfway here already. So
This is a non-technical thing, but I have something to show, particularly the old timers here. Received something in the mail that I hadn't seen in years that my granddaughter is evidently reading through now.
Hold on, let me spotlight you. This has to be spotlighted.
Gum Rewards Christmas catalog. Somebody's bought the name, and it's now at words.com.
Huh.
I mean, it's just a little bitty thing, not like the old one we used to have, but crazy stuff.
Well, who is that? Hi, Olivia.
So she's sitting here wishing on it, like we used to call it the wish book.
Yeah, her eyes are about the size of saucers right now.
But
Watch
now I'm
out.
just waiting on Sears to match it.
Yeah, really.
No, I want to show you
I got the cutest picture from
Not now.
my son today. They were house sitting, which I guess is a thing. I've never heard of that, but anyway, it was all the grandchildren, and they were all nice and cute and doing their thing and being silly. And then the next picture he sent, all the grandkids are in the car, sound asleep. So
Yeah, they're fast out of the gate, but they ain't much for stamina.
yeah, looked like they had a good time. I don't know that I'd take a bunch of 4-year-olds and put them in charge of a house, but that's just me. Yeah.
Ken, you really gotta,
You know what? I'm gonna try something here.
Ken, you really gotta take care of this. You gotta put it up to like 3 months. I'm just.
Oh yeah, you can put it all the way up to 10 years if you want to.
So I have YouTube open on this monitor, and I have Zoom open on this, and I am just watching all these comments go flooding in here like somebody opened the dam, and all the water is just flooding in. I see all these comments, and I see Gary, I see BH Ringer, I see Greg Guy, just flagging them as they come.
Oh, sure. You don't see me. I'm doing it as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I think I found my next toy.
Yeah, I'm going to go see if I can make a change while I'm streaming live. So
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see if
I
that'll
know
work.
what I'll do. Sean, do you have anything you would like to show Jim and entertain us? No?
hey,
Okay.
Chris.
Sure. Let me go find something.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just teasing you. So I'm
Hey,
going
Chris.
to go into
Yeah.
edit.
Did you want that Dell i5?
No, I don't need another computer.
Oh, I thought you were.
I'll go
looking-
ahead and let this be known. You guys stop hiding these guys. Just remove them from the channel. There's no
I
sense in
am.
hiding them. Just get rid of them. I have.
No, when
got
you
my
when you time them
blessing.
out, it hides the messages.
Okay, cool. There's just no sense.
It's
Oh,
been
but it
it's been quiet for the
doesn't
longest
game.
time. I'm not sure why all of a sudden
What
this
the-
has started.
You know, I'm not either because it's got to be the day. I don't know. And
Did YouTube update? Is this why this is happening?
it's possible. It is
Hmm.
possible.
You got it for 5 minutes, so how are they doing it?
Yeah, Well, I'm getting ready to change that. I hope, if I can.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure that it's changeable while the stream's going on.
It should be then. Okay.
Getting ready to find out because I'm on it right now, and we're gonna make it.
I actually am having fun seeing how quick I do this.
That one guy was like, I've been a follower of your channel for a long time and you blocked me.
I can go. I
Cracking
can
up
still see.
laughing, watching these
Unfortunately,
guys.
I can still see
Man.
all the comments, so I'll go back and see if someone's been following for a long time. And just looking at what I'm looking at, congratulations. Maybe you said something that was not appropriate, and I will review it. And if I find that it's okay, I will unblock you and hope to see you again. If not, congratulations, you've been banned. All
Yeah,
right.
Well,
Now
it seems
let's
like they're
see what
starting out,
happens
but
because I just changed it.
Okay. Yeah, because
Oh yeah, it
we.
just popped up. It just popped up and said it's in subscriber only mode.
Correct.
no, it says 14 days or longer. Before you had it for 5 minutes.
Right. Before it was
Yeah.
set to, and I'll have to change one tomorrow as well because I'm quite sure that'll get bombarded. I mean, YouTube must have done something. Could figure that out.
Well, it doesn't seem like it was taking even 5 minutes though, because they had to have them set up ahead of time. Because they were too quick.
Probably a bot would be my guess.
And see, this falls in line with what I'm thinking is going on with the view count on the stream today.
And we should all clap our hands and be happy because at 11:16 p.m. on the 6th of November, I now have 201 subscribers. So let's enjoy it while we can.
Oh.
All those
All right,
guys go, I'll
so-
show him. I'll unsubscribe from his channel.
Yeah, well,
Well-
What a loss.
yeah, no great.
Can you
loss.
see? Can you see your subscribers?
Only if they're. It's weird how that works, Gary. If their profile is set to show, yes, I can. I got a subscriber a while ago called Garlic445. Okay, well,
Right.
I will check him out after the show and see what's going on with him. I would have to scroll back. There's a guy that actually has been around a while and's got some videos. I don't think we've timed him out or put him out yet. I try to keep up with it. Let's see here. Oh, there's Allie. Allie's all right. Haven't seen her in a while. Now, but Garlic445 actually is borderline being a smartass. George says we're large in numbers. Well, yay.
I mean, I know Gay could be fine, but I'm kind of curious. And then Beetle Pimp. Well, Beetle Pimp was an ass. Jay was an ass.
Yep.
And I can't pronounce the bottom one. That was an ass.
There's one that says it looks like Chinese or a different language. It says, I've been following you for a long time. You just banned my main account. Something like that.
Well, I mean, okay, so he's got 4 or 5 accounts. Good, In 14 days, if this happens again, we'll know people. I don't know.
Can
Yeah,
it seem
Jay.
like every-
So
Ken, it
what
seems
I
like
do
every
is
time-
when people pop up like that, is like the one Jay. I go to the channel. I go to about. They just joined November 6, 2022. So
It's just today.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Ken,
And
it
then
sees like every
most of
time
the
you
ones
turn
I've been
around,
checking, like the one, the one that nobody can pronounce, the YVWAN, I guess is how you would say that. That person
That's short for John.
Yeah.
joined November 6, 2022. Chances are it's either one of two things. It's either the same person or it's a bot.
Probably the same person was
Yeah.
planning something.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Jerry just timed out Jay again. How did,
Well, I just
how
wanted
did
to see it
that
because I looked at his message.
Yeah, but how did he get back in after he turned on subscribers
He
only?
didn't. I timed it out a second time. I hit it. No big deal.
Oh,
Unless he subscribed prior to that happening, and I could go check that too, I think.
Now there's a name I don't remember ever seeing before. John, he's a mod, so I guess
Oh,
he's
John
okay.
John Southern's Exposure. Oh
Yeah.
man, you
Yeah, I've
gotta
seen-
check him out.
Oh yeah?
Oh my goodness, yes. He does cooking.
Oh, okay.
You gotta check
He,
out
he loves
John's
bacon
Southern
and pork.
Exposure. Well, he's from Louisiana, so
Okay.
I don't want to say that he's got a funny accent or anything like that. No, you understand most of what he's coming.
Probably descended of Mr. Agaronti.
I
That's
guarantee, yeah.
Yeah,
And
just
John, I hope he understands. I'm just poking fun at him.
Justin Wilson, the Cajun cook. I'm happy for you to see me.
Yes, yes.
wow, he makes some good food.
Oh, I
Oh,
am telling you.
wow.
I am telling you.
Well, John, I just subscribed to your channel if you can hear me.
There's a link to his channel. I just put it into the chat room.
Uh,
Yeah, John, I agree. It is probably one person. And, I've got great mods. I can't reward them enough. So,
That
but
reminds
yes,
me.
if you get a chance, check out John Southern Exposure. I'm not a big mushroom fan, and I watched a video the other day where he had stuffed mushrooms, and I'm telling you, I'd give them a shot. And I
Don't
do
tell
not
anybody.
like
I would eat them in a restaurant, but I wouldn't eat at home.
I wonder if he could do one.
But there
on
ain't
okra.
nothing you could, but there ain't nothing he could do to make you like okra.
Well, that's what I just said. I wonder if he could do one on okra. You never say never. You'd be surprised on, yeah, he might be able to
Well, you have
disguise
to
his
do
voice.
okra right. You have to parboil it 3 times. You get the slime off of it. Then it's good.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, I hate okra.
That sounds like a
Okra
lot
should
of
be
work.
classified as a
Yeah.
noxious weed.
Sounds like a lot of work.
So John
And,
says,
and if I've got to work at something to make it edible, no.
When I was growing up, when my mother was alive, my grandmother from Kentucky came up, and we lived in a neighborhood that didn't have any dandelions. I mean, we had gardeners, and our next door neighbor had a little patch of dandelions they kept trying to get rid of. And my old grandmother was out there with the thing, digging them up, putting them in a bag. They were called the police center. And that was in
all
the
right,
60s.
everyone, I'm leaving tonight. I gotta get up early. Oh, and I'm having an unstable internet connection. Okay.
All right.
But I'm going to, I gotta get up early because I guess the whole team is coming from my dad from Hospital of the Valley, so I gotta be up with my
Alright.
mom, so.
All right, Sean.
Well, we wish you and your dad the best, Sean.
Yep,
Yeah.
same
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, bye. See you. Everybody say bye to Sean. Bye, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Late.
there's no way. I'm having a hard time dealing with this.
John says, if you want to remove the slime off of okra, cut it up, place it in a skillet, and lightly brown them.
With butter or oil?
I don't know. He didn't say. Or you could get Mrs. K to brown them, and you get smoke-filled house, and she'll swear up and down she's not burning anything.
That would be my preferred method of treating okra.
There you go.
Just okra, no oil. Huh.
Yeah, the okra will
Interesting.
Fried
Well,
okra.
that makes sense. Lightly brown it. It shouldn't burn it up.
What's the other thing that you're supposed to? You have to work. Was it? I'm going to say it's like bleaching kale or something of that nature to make it tolerable or something. I'm like, no, you don't understand something. If I have to work at making something edible, no.
we have a vegan restaurant up here, and I'm not a vegan or vegetarian per se, but I went there and they're trying to sell, this, that, and the other. Here's a steak that's vegan. But then they had some dishes that were made to taste like what they were taste like, and they were great. But when I tried to make it taste like something you would eat, it was horrible. You know what I mean? It's like, no, it is not a steak. I want a steak. I eat a steak. This
Right.
dish was good, but that dish, yeah. Don't try to sell me a hamburger. It's vegan. Tell me, sell me a good vegetarian, that kind of dish. But make it look like something else. So,
Yeah, Allie's okay, guys. She's been around a while. She doesn't really say a whole lot.
Well,
Usually, hello, hi, how's it going? Fader Jake seems to be okay, so we don't need to do anything with him. Everybody else we're good with.
Well,
I've noticed
I think
in
everybody
the
was-
last 10 minutes we haven't had anybody bombard us, have we?
Well, Ken, I think everybody we blocked started saying hello, then about 3 seconds later said something.
Oh, did she?
No, she didn't, but everybody else did.
Yeah.
First it was like, hi, Ken. The next thing went, never mind.
Allie's actually been with us probably over a year now.
I recognize the name.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. I don't know why people do that. I guess they want 3 seconds of fame. I just don't get it. That's the one thing YouTube needs to work on. They need to work on keeping stupid stuff like that out instead of some of this other stuff they work on.
Well, I mean, I'm not to be negative Nelly all the time, but hey, anybody that looks at the commercial, who cares? Hell, they're probably the ones that'll buy the knife if you put a knife commercial up.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind that anybody who's creating bots all the time has probably got an ad blocker on anyway, so it doesn't freaking matter.
Well, John said, let me go find it because it was really interesting. Ken, bots are made by a person who has made a script and knows how to code. This is all done one person doing this. I have showed this to my son who's in cybersecurity. So
it could be scripting, it could be programs. So.
Yeah. Yes. Tony brings a good point up. Don't expose the Zoom creds.
Yeah, no shit.
That finger needs to be pointed at me, by the way.
Or who did it? Who did it to Doug? Who was that?
Wasn't me.
Greg, that was Greg.
Oh, sure. Let's pick on Greg.
No, it was. Because
I know. I've been told.
My error.
Right after that, Doug said, Greg, we don't do that.
I gotta have to go watch that stream now.
I think it got edited out. One time to fool people, I said Zoom creds and I posted it back to the thing for Doug. That was a long time ago, though.
Well,
Other words, if they clicked on it, they just saw the Zoom again. I mean, not the Zoom, the YouTube.
As Jim will tell you, and as Rick will tell you, and as Chris will tell you, and as I will tell you, when you're first starting out doing this, you make a massive amount of mistakes, and you don't even realize it.
But there'll be plenty of people to tell you.
Huh?
There'll be plenty of people to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially when you let the Zoom creds out, and then all of a sudden you got everything showing up on Zoom.
And especially with Doug and you guys paid for, Zoom is paid for it. It's not a freebie.
Yes. Well, that's why I learned if I'm going to do anything, I now have the technical difficulty screen. And in the technical difficulty screen, I now have, oops, wrong one.
Me sleeping?
No, I have if it involves golfing and beer, count me in, and then it's a cup you can get your name put on there.
Now you
And
just
then
haven't.
I have the whoop screen.
You just haven't
And then
figured out
I
how to get the audio.
I have this one here that was questioned that Doug was talking about beer money Saturday. That's why I went and looked these up.
No, Lawn Dog was.
Oh, was it Long Dog? Okay.
Yeah, he was saying that he. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about it, that he has never. I can't keep a straight face doing it. Anyway, he had start over. He had said that he's worked long and hard and he barely made beer money. And he had mentioned he was going to put a sign up or something on the side of the street, we'll work for beer money. And I said, every Beer Life seed do that makes a hell of a lot of money. And Doug grinned. I think Jeff or Jim, one of them, said something. And he kept doubling down a lot. I said, I made $150 overnight in a room with a computer. And I said, I could do that too. you know, give a guy a computer $150 at night, you could, there's enough perverts out there to keep us busy. Anyway, hey, Jim, I was subscribed to your channel and I got unsubscribed. I didn't get notified today when you went on.
Not sure how the hell that happened.
I mean, I know you didn't do it. I mean,
you were
Yeah.
subscribed and you got unsubscribed?
Yeah,
well,
that's
I
weird.
looked because he was talking about the chat, his thing today, right now. And I was wondering why I didn't get notified. And I went and looked and I was unsubscribed or not subscribed. How's that?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would have happened, because the way I understand, to be unsubscribed to someone's channel, you go to their channel, and if you're subscribed, you click on unsubscribed and you're no longer subscribed. Is there another way to do it?
Not that I'm aware of.
YouTube is messing with the channel subs, and it's happening to me as well. Yeah, we've kind of concluded, John, that there's something going on with YouTube right now. Jim brought it up earlier in the stream about he had 208 people.
Well, there was one, yeah, it's like 192 views between 4 and 5. And then between 5 and 6, it was 200 and something. And I'm like, well, hold on, the concurrent views on the video never got above 32.
Yeah,
And
the
the stream was essentially between 4 o'clock and 5:30.
No, I understand you know more about that side than I do, but I'm more concerned about the metrics as I invest in Alphabet, which invests in Google, which invests in YouTube. And the way they describe views to their prospectus is each time you click on it and go back in is another view.
Oh, I thought it had to have a certain amount of watch time.
No, it's well, for you to get paid, it has to have a certain from a certain subscriber, or excuse me, from a certain view. But they count a view each time you go look at it. Like if on the old TV you went to channel 2, then channel 4, then back to 2, that's a second look. So if I get off of your channel completely, say, screw Jim, or yeah, Jim, and go look at Jeff completely different, and then go back onto yours, that's another view. Now, if I don't stay long enough, you don't get credit for it as far as monetization and whatnot. But they use that to their advertisers, saying, "Oh, 50 people." Could be 5 people 10 times.
Yeah, so right now, my studio says I have 8 people concurrently watching on the bottom stat with 64 views. Average watch time is 8.5 minutes. I've been live for an hour and 2 minutes. Chris is snoring, and I have 9 concurrent viewers at the top.
And Jim and Jeff and Alex have been on probably 40 minutes each, 50. And
I would
Jay
say
was
Greg,
on.
Chris, Alex, and Mike have been here the longest. Yes.
And then that Gay, and I'm not being funny, 445, we're on 2 minutes, so average amount. There's your 8 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
One an hour,
says he's
40
showing
minutes
it
or
has
one.
9 viewing. Yeah. So I'm gonna question John. Did Z-Man really get terminated today? That between, I mean, y'all can obviously hear her, but all right, Chris.
Yeah.
Waking up.
I'm gonna put you in charge again since you're sleeping.
I'm here.
He said, yes, he did.
Another quick Jim comment about the TPM being off.
Yeah.
I don't understand it because Windows 10 uses it too, also. That's what's weird.
So I have.
If you take a look at it, Windows 10 is using TPM all the time.
I have I was given fodder today for tonight's stream.
Yeah.
And it involves a discussion that's been going on for a while now.
I assume we're going to do this off stream.
Oh no, I'll do it right now. It involves Windows 11. I don't mind bashing them on live stream.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Be nice to me.
I'm not being mean to anybody. I had the experience today of working with Windows 11. One of my classmates, I remoted into her computer. I will not go to Windows 11 until 2026.
Why is that? But why is that?
I couldn't do everything I'm used to doing in Windows 10. I thought, oh, this is similar. It's Windows 11. How do you get to this PC in Windows 11? Oh, wait, I know. Alex! You pick
How
up
do you
your
do
phone
what?
and you call Alex.
Yeah.
How do you get to what?
On Windows 11, how do you get to this PC? You can't search for it.
Why
They
not?
changed the name of that,
Because
didn't
if you
they?
go to, I found if you go to Windows 11 and do a search for this PC, it wants you to buy an app from the or get an app from the App Store called This PC.
I don't have that problem. It comes in Explorer, Windows Explorer, File Explorer. Says this
Well,
PC.
after some searching around, I did find that you can get to it from the File Explorer on Windows 10. If you go to the search and type in this PC, the very first thing that pops up is this PC.
Let's see what
And it went
does.
downhill from there. So it'll be a while before I remotely begin to think about Windows 11. I have
But
no
you don't
problem.
have.
People use it. They good. I'm happy for you guys. I will have Windows 11 when there's no longer support for Windows 10 or it's forced upon me.
Well, two things. One is you don't have to pay insurance for multi-thousand users
True.
to protect your corporation. So that gets you out of the ballpark. Number two,
True.
you go behind the scenes. Number three, actually it's three,
Well,
and I
you
said
said
two.
two. Now we're up to three.
Yeah, no, there's a third one. If you didn't know 10, you'd say, oh, 15 minutes later, you know 11. It's different. It's not wrong. It's different.
Oh, no. I'm not saying it's wrong. I agree. It's different. As will Windows 12 be different if there is a Windows 12
Or 15 or 87.
Sure.
Well, like they're going to ask you or me or God knows who. There should be Windows and not really let you know when it's Windows 10 or 11. Just kind of keep going. But for marketing, Microsoft way back when, I mean, this is strictly marketing, not Microsoft. I mean, if you look at IBM mainframes, they had OS 360, then 370, then they had an IBM AS 400, but it was 400. You didn't even know there was a new operating system per se. Stuff changed, but all you knew was the new upgrade. You didn't think of it as, what am I going to do? It's Windows 11.
Sure.
It's just the next Windows 10. I mean, it's September. But they made the mistake of going, oh, it's Windows 8, not 7. And you're like, oh, Windows 8 is bad. If they just slipstream that stuff, you'd get pissed, but you'd live with it.
Yeah, there goes Alex.
Yeah, it's only 10:30 his time. They might have had a long day.
But half of Windows 11, besides the security, is marketing. I mean,
Yeah, that's the whole thing behind Windows 11 is marketing.
Oh, I mean, there's some security, but most of it's marketing. You go to the store, you see something 5 years old, Windows 10, Windows 10, Windows 10. It's like, where's the new stuff?
Sure.
Hell, I would do that. They do it to Office. Why not just keep the same Office? Instead, there's Office 2019, Office 365. Money.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. If they would just say Windows, that would be different. That would
Even if they
probably
changed
go
it.
over better too.
Even if they changed it, you'd be upset, but it wouldn't be like, well, I'm not going to Windows 10. Well, you did, Whether you know it or not, you went to Windows 10.
Okay,
And just like
lost
some
the
of the people,
studio.
But if you were to take the numbers or the names out of Windows, people would get that mad that they're not doing that. So Microsoft is never really going to win.
exactly.
Okay.
I mean, the Apple fanatics know which version of Apple, Apple OS they're on. And I don't mean on the phone, I mean on the Mac. But
Right.
you don't. You don't know Windows 10 or 11. Apple, what is it, 13 now? Jim, do you know?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I think it's still OS. It's just generically OS X. It's just whether or not is it Lion, is it Leopard, is it this, is it that?
I think it's. I don't know which one it is, but I think it's 13 something.
Yeah.
But they have a name for it. I do know that. You're right. I'm not an Apple person.
Welcome to my world.
iPhone 16.01 or 16.101.
iPhone, you have iOS and whatever, yeah.
So we're getting a historical lesson from Long Dog starting from 40 years ago. When we had text-based computing, most people didn't use computers. Okay, so 40 years ago would have been in the 80s. Oh, yeah, I would say that's maybe fairly accurate. Most people probably didn't, whereas nowadays, everybody has a computer of some sort.
I mean, this is kind of political, but I'll say it on YouTube. in in Detroit, Michigan, they had passed a resolution. We have 600,000 citizens.
Sorry about that.
70% of them are on some kind of public assistance of some sort. Not could be Social Security, but 70%. And they have declared that the internet is a right. And 100 meg is the bare speed. They want 400 for every household in Detroit.
Speaking of Detroit, congratulations. You guys beat Green Bay today.
15 to what, 3 or 7, 15 to something.
9, I think it was.
Yeah.
And
The
my
only way they
Colts,
could win
yeah,
is-
they got beat by 21 points. Congratulations.
Hey, Michigan finally got in the top 3 in rankings football.
I haven't even looked up the rankings yet. I
And
didn't
Ohio's
realize
number
we
2.
were dyeing our hair tonight. We golfed, we went to dinner, we went shopping, and then we walked in the door and she goes, "Oh, and by the way, we're going to dye our hair tonight." I'm like, "No, we're not."
What?
Yeah, exactly. What? That would have changed the entire day's plan.
The latest version for Apple is Mac OS 13 Ventura, arrived on Monday, October 25th.
I heard that. We have a couple of Macs for the, I'm not going to say the word I'd get in trouble for, but the artistic types. And, we do some marketing stuff. Or graphic
I'm going to go
people.
ahead and end the stream now that I found the studio. So I'll hit that. Oops, wrong button. I mean, that button would end the stream, but
Probably rather catastrophically, I would imagine.
it probably would have just ended the stream. Yes, it'd have been whoop, done. So I'm going to give some shout outs here. Tony Wallow, thank you so much. He was first in tonight. I have to go to Twidget because I've restarted the studio so many times it's gone. Followed by Mike Paradin, who was second. Greg Guy was third. Chris Garrett was fourth. Jeff Ryman came in a very distant fifth. Jeff, we got to work on that. You're muted. It's probably good you're muted. You'd be telling me I'm number 1. Yeah, here it comes. We're going to skip over those names. They're no longer with us. Allie was with us.
Hey, that's number 1. That's the index figure.
That's true.
After the stream's over.
Fodder Jake hopefully will come back. I did subscribe to his channel. It looks like he's got some really interesting stuff, so I'm going to check that out. Long Dog was there. Thank you, Long Dog. Didn't see Wintermute tonight. And BH Ringer, I know he's gallivanting around. So he was there, though, and I appreciate that.
Ouch.
John, thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to the okra. I will watch that. Yeah, John. I will show you. Hang on, let me check something. Where's Sean when you need him to keep the stream going?
In Windows 11, you can't find anything.
Yeah, really. All right. So I'm going to regret this. There you go. I just went to check to see if I had his. I do not. I thought I did as well. No big deal. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, Daily Da Vinci. I haven't gotten any heads up from Doug. I've got somewhat of an idea of what I want to do tomorrow, which you guys will probably find very boring. But I think this week will be all about what I've got planned. And that's all I got to say about that.
Just say, Forrest.
It might involve the change to the opening.